I'll be back! No more heroes. Desperate struggle.
Saw some people in comments saying, hey, you know what? I really didn't like No More Heroes 2 when I first played it, but I've since played it like once or twice more, and now I really enjoy it. And I thought the final boss fight was really terrible when I first fought it, but now when I play it again, I think it's designed pretty well. And it is designed pretty well. It's just, I think people still are salty about who the final boss actually is, which we'll see in a minute or two. Unfortunately, this is another level that's just very straightforward and going through multiple floors and just killing a million dudes, and there's really not much to say.
I don't remember anything else, but you see, I've forgotten everything. This place is closing today. The owner's shutting us down and moving back to his hometown.
Aw.
It'd be nice to go home too. Since it's the last day, are you expecting something special? What are you expecting? Why do you listen? Well, it doesn't matter. I never really expected to know. You came here almost every day, paid to hear me ramble on, and that gave me as much happiness as I can hope for. After falling this far, there's nothing left to lose. Every day as joyless as the one before it. With eyes closed, I continue to endure my existence. But I feel that I've been able to open them just a little. Today, since it's our last chance, I want to hear your voice. Let me hear what you sound like, who you are. Just once.
Actually, now seeing that scene, I kind of realized what she means. She doesn't actually know who's visiting her, which I wasn't sure of before. You can't really tell if it's like a one-way mirror or whatever. But maybe that is what it means. Maybe she doesn't know who's on the other end. We want to assume it's Travis, and I think towards the end it might answer that question. I kind of am dancing around it, but so we'll talk about all that Sylvia stuff later. Let's just focus on this level. I do not want this sword. It's a little too slow for this. Oops. You know what? We'll take the final sword for No More Heroes 1. How about that? Does look nice. It is green. So we're in the Jasper Batt building, and like I said before, it's just basically a shopping mall, and you're just going up a lot of floors and killing a bunch of tough enemies. There's really nothing about this. It looks nice. I like the reflections on the floor or whatever. While I initially really didn't like those Sylvia vignettes, I think I've come to appreciate them a bit more. There's definitely is a certain style about them, and I swear every time I watch them, I at least think I learn a little bit more. I have a different little, like, my insight kind of changes slightly. Oh, cool. That was neat. The stomp and the impale. I've seen that, really. These guys are just falling down from the sky now. I've really... Yeah, I'm always two minds about that Sylvia stuff, but, you know, like I said, we'll discuss it a little bit more. I wish there were, like, a few, like, more... If anyone knows of any No More Heroes, like, good No More Heroes explanation, analysis videos or whatever that are online, because I've searched, like, you know, like, every so often I've been like, I wonder if anyone's made any stuff like that, just because I want to hear other people's opinions and what they think on certain stuff. You know, I've talked about some of them before, especially from No More Heroes 1. I've never heard that much about No More Heroes 2. Just, I guess it's because it was just less successful, so less people played it. I don't know, but... Woo! And the other thing I was going to mention, though, in terms of this game in general, is just... I want to say it's like I'd like just a Switch compilation of both games, running in HD, maybe some extras. I don't know, but you know, I think it's a franchise enough that I don't like. Who has it anymore? Is it Cat? Oh, this is the worst time for this. It was so the worst time that they programmed it that because the Tiger can't go up a fucking flight of escalators, stairs, it can't activate the trigger. It just didn't activate it at all, which is pretty funny. But it'd be cool if like both No More Heroes games could be on every console, like Xbox and PS4 and Steam, along with Switch. But I'm glad Killer 7 is coming back. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, there is a new game for No More Heroes coming out. It'd be cool if that could get going. I don't know who still owns the rights. The last person I know that had the rights in North America, at least, was fucking Konami. And I don't think that's happening anytime soon, so that looked pretty cool. But I think it's just... I don't even know who's publishing Travis Strikes Again. Is it Katakawa? Is it Gung Ho? I don't know. I don't know who owns the rights. Ubisoft certainly doesn't have it anymore. And I'm sure they would not be interested in doing more. Sir, come out. I need your active hitbox to be active. Please be active. You know, I'm gonna give a special shout out just because it totally reminded me of it. Probably one of the best things you can watch concerning No More Heroes is a man called James Howell, who I helped out with a little video for No More Heroes. He did a full, really interesting LP. It's post commentary over gameplay, and basically what it is him playing No More Heroes 1 on the hardest difficulty. I think without leveling up at all. I can't remember that part. But it's an exhaustive look at the game from like a whole bunch of standpoints. What the game's kind of plot means on the surface level and also the not so surface level. He has special guest Brennan, the great black otaku himself, did some commentary with him over, I think, the part where they're fighting against Let's Shake. And I did one when he had already beaten the game, but it was just basically us looking at B-roll footage and me talking about some of my experience testing the game. And he's a really interesting guy, James Howell. That's Howell. He does a lot of weird Metal Gear videos and a lot of interesting stuff on YouTube. He's not a YouTube primarily. He has another job. I believe he's in game design somewhere. I think he maybe worked for Camouflage. I'm trying to remember if that still holds true, but that's a really interesting video series. I was amazed to find them just because they're so exhausting. He's a really good player at the game. Like he knows the intricacies of the battle system in and out. That definitely better than I can. I even learned a few things or two. Mostly about like how stuff comes out inconsistently in terms of fighting. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Mid-air juggles. That's as Devil May Cry-y as it'll get. It really explains a lot of stuff. And I was happy to let him on some insights that he found really interesting in terms of game testing, like specifically moves like Anarchy in the Galaxy and some other stuff. So yeah, really, really interesting video series. Just look him up, James Howell, No More Heroes 1. It has a specific name, like Dark Side something. Sorry, I don't have it up on the screen in front of me right now, but I'll definitely link it in the description of this video for sure, since this is the first time I've talked about it. And some people missed that I was a voice. I was a kind of a co-commentator for one of his episodes, but really, really interesting stuff. We're still not done. It says Pizza Bat, right? It's PB, but I just think of peanut butter. There's a bat-based peanut butter. That'd be cool. Like Batman's little peanut butter. I'd be down. This room. I do like the callback to just straight up, completely clean No More Heroes 1 theme. There's something about that I do like. Music callbacks. But yeah, there's still a few more rooms to go to. Not done yet. So this is like the final level leading up to the final boss, and you think it's a little generic, eh? I'd say some people would agree it's just an apartment building, a business building, and a mall. It's not what I expect. I know they like called this out a long time ago. They're like, oh yeah, he owns that giant tower, so I knew we'd be fighting here. I just didn't know it'd be this interesting. Like, think about the business building that Raiden fights in Revengeance. I know they had the Japanese like environment inside, the gardens and stuff. Like, that building was crazy with the amount of shit that was inside. But this is just really, really like, yeah, it's just a business building. I kind of wanted to throw that guy. It was not to be. Oh, well, I got him there. Woo! I don't know why that's making me laugh so much now. But they're definitely throwing tougher waves at enemies. They're throwing those guys with lightsabers and some randos. I'm just glad there isn't a gun guy right now and not be happy. Whoa! What I really want to know, and even though I've played it, is Travis Strikes Again. I still don't know if Robin Atkins Downs is in it. I swear I heard a trailer or a bit of his voice, but I'm not even sure if that game has full voice acting yet. It did in the like CG trailer, but that seemed like more promotional than in game. So I'm not even sure, because when I did talk to people in that game, it was not voice, it was just text. So, like, are they getting around by not having that voice actor, by just not having voice acting? I'm not sure. I'd have to play the new build. Maybe there'll be a new build like Gamescom, I'm not sure, but... That was a weird noise. Come out! I need your hitbox now! Please, let me have it. Okay, that worked out. Ooh! That's a rare one. The dick impale? Happens very rarely. That's what rare would mean, Matt. Jesus. Yeah, that's the camera angle we love. I mean, Pizza Bat just paid for these long, endless hallways that have no purpose. Just have an elevator straight to your fucking room, your dome, your evil dome. Hey, look at this guy. That dude's that's probably killed more guys than like any Suda 51 characters I can think of. Maybe Mondo Zappa? I don't know. Although I think all of the Killer 7 probably killed a lot of dudes too. And at least there was a couple of Suda games where it wasn't always about just killing dudes, like all those Silver Case games and Flower Sun Rain wasn't expressly about murder. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I got this. It's super useful for these waves of dudes, I will say that. The fact that the Tiger Meter filled, the ecstasy gauge fills so fast. Please, just die. Is there anybody else? Okay. So even though we're in front of a big fucking door with the logo of Pizza Bat Peanut Butter, that's not the end. Oh wait, it is kind of the end. Fuck me. That's laser. I'm not allowed. This is a nice big executive bathroom. I will give it that. Alrighty, so that concludes this level. So we're going into the final boss fight. It's kind of weird considering there was no... Did I miss a treasure chest? Yeah, I'll just get this pizza. I'm not full up, so... Gotcha. And my battery is fully cranked, as it were, so... yeah, I'll let the cutscenes do all the talking here, and this is the final. Now, is it just me, or does this look a lot like the room where Palpatine always hangs out? There's something about that particular shape, especially on the window, And we know that No More Heroes loves making really, really hip Star Wars references. So, I don't know. I might be reading into it a bit too much, but, you know, there you go.
Batt! There you are!
There he is.
Took you long enough.
Thought the suspense was gonna kill me. How will he make his entrance? Is he emo or grunge? What's his fighting style? How's his broke-ass face gonna look when he dies?
So much hostility.
Why? Why'd you kill him?
Ironic question coming from an assassin. Did you honestly think you could take so many lives and never suffer retribution? Have you never even seen a kung fu movie, spy flick, or western? Shakespeare, for God's sake!
If you wanted revenge, you should have come for me!
Not only did you murder my father, but my two brothers as well. That is why I took your best friend's life. Makes sense, Travis? It's called poetic justice.
Go to hell. Don't ever compare Bishop with your shithead family.
So naive, Travis. If you have someone to protect, you will lose them eventually. See for yourself. Now you're feeling it. That's your life losing all meaning. You've got nothing left except this fight. Now I know you'll put all you have into this.
You're gonna fucking pay.
Yes, a fight to the death. Get angry. So angry you start convulsing. Now, draw your katana. I'll relish every moment, every second of this kill. May you savor your death as well.
Enough!
Let the final battle begin!
Okay, well, we'll talk about stuff soon.
The beginning of the end!
So, we're fighting Jasper Batt Junior. He's this little guy in a car, and he's got like a bat motif, I guess.
That's it, Travis! Here I go!
I kind of forget how to fight him. He took a significant amount of damage just from that one hit, though.
Here I go!
Yeah, am I forgetting how? I thought I had to just hit him when he was going across the stage, but... Oh yeah, no, I'm just supposed to hit him a little bit, and that'll result in something. See, it throws those bats, and those bats will come all the lasers. It's kind of goofy, but wait, guess what? Look at this. Look at everything. That's what I wanted. I think the sword's pretty decent for fighting him. I think the peony is probably a bit too slow. Can't throw him. I just tried. Don't want to get that pizza. I need that pizza for later. And this is not really the hard section of the fight, so... See, that's what I was going for. What? Okay, no, that happens. I forget. I don't remember this. I remember this fight decently, but not every intricacy. But yeah, this is a cutscene, so.
Don't be deceived so easily. They're just replicas.
Serious? Jeez. Well, aren't I a gullible idiot? These are pretty sweet, actually. Can you take one of these home?
After you kill him, why not? I'll handle his ring piece goons. Thanks, bro.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this!
Oh fuck! Are you serious? So basically, Henry just hangs back and fights the stupid bats. I need to line myself up better.
I've been waiting for this!
I need to line myself up better. Holy shit. What the hell? Why? Okay. There you go. Jesus. I'm really shit. It'd be nice if I could kill him here. It'd be nice if I could kill him here. Alright, let's just wait for him to do his dumb shit. Alright. So final boss, taken care of.
No, not yet! The show has just begun!
Yeah.
You gotta be shitting me.
Like, yep. So this is his second form. It's so fucking annoying. He has so many attacks. They're all like incredible attacks. He has this fucking command throw that's super annoying. Like, it's a challenging fight. It can be, but it's not the funnest fight. He has these instant teleports.
Bring it on.
And he runs away like a bitch. Okay, I got him here. This is I like this. This is actually really good. I'm doing a lot of damage. Oh man, that seemed like way too much damage almost. Whoa, holy shit. When I streamed this last, it did not go like this, I'll tell you that. Okay, that's Jasper Batt Junior. Holy shit, I think that's the best I've ever done against him. Like, we didn't even see some of his big dumb attacks where he throws stupid lasers and shit. I hate that crap. Yeah, the best draw kick in the business!
And that's a wrap.
No, not yet.
Now that's hideous. Rich assassins pull the craziest shit.
This is the last form of the final boss.
Well, we almost got him. The rest is on you.
Wait a second. You're already here. You might as well keep fighting.
It's not happening, brother. I can't be associated with that travesty. I mean,
I wish I could do the same,
Suit yourself.
Henry, and not fight this final form.
I'm gonna get my revenge once and for all. Come on, Prez. Unleash your hate, your anger, everything.
Like, is he a balloon now?
Fucking kill you with it.
Okay. So this form is just basically hit him. There's not much to it. You can't see shit because the camera's bad. I'll do this. I'm invincible during it, so why not? Just slash him up. It's not the most technical fight in the world, is it? Like, I can't even tell if he's hitting me sometimes. It's really strange. Hit his nose now because his nose. That's an amazing final boss where his nose is. Alright, he's dead. I beat the game. That's cool. That's probably the best it's ever gone. I'm happy with that because, yeah, I can now, like, speak about it a bit more. But, you know, we've talked about another LPs of this, my stream of it, certainly. But Jasper Batt Junior is just the. Gotta get ready for the QTE here, though.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, let's run up. Jasper Batt Junior is just related to the Pizza Batt Junior family, which were random NPCs that you killed in side quests in No More Heroes 1. And he's back for revenge for those things. I like that. I like that a boss came back, and because of that innocuous thing you did in the first one, I now want revenge. I like that for that to be a boss fight in No More Heroes 2, not the final boss fight. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a cool gimmick. How did his arm not break? I don't know. I think it's a really cool gimmick for a boss fight.
Sylvia, now that's paradise.
Where's Shinobu? I like this song. So this is the credits. Pizza Batt Jr. I like that he has 3 forms. I like how they're very different, and we fucking crushed it on that second form. But he has a lot of attacks. Like I said before, he has like a power bomb. He can knock you out of the building, and there's like an instant kill there. There's a lot of dumb lasers and all these stupid combos he can do that are really annoying, where he teleports around the room. I hate that shit. I'm super happy that went as well as it did. But yeah, I think Pizza Batt Jr. is a great boss to be put somewhere in the game. I think he's just too much of a jokey character for the final boss. For this to be all about blood-soaked revenge, he looks ridiculous. Like but he fits in with the game in general. He's not that different from Destroy Man, and he would have been really cool in the game in general. But it leaves such a sour taste in people's mouths when they saw that. It's like, oh, we got voice actors. Kimberly Brooks, I met her. She's super cool. There's Yuri Lowenthal. He was a lot of people. There's Paul Edding. There's more Yuri Lowenthal. Was that Matt Mercer? Takashi Miike. I wasn't lying. Shut up. You were. There's Chris Zimmerman Salter, like I was talking about before. So yeah, it's a fun boss fight in terms of just how much there is. But it goes by so fast. There's barely a monologue. He doesn't even really explain about that like, you killed my brother and father and whatever in the previous game. Like, if you hadn't played the previous game, it wouldn't make much sense to you. And even if you played the previous game, you might not make the connection. I'm not even sure if I did the first time I played the game. I think I, heard about it, or it clicked later on, but I think at first I was like, what? Whatever. So yeah, this cutscene just goes by so fast. He's like, hey, no, I really hate you, Travis. I'm gonna kill it. Oh, don't worry, I didn't actually kill your friends, though, so there's no consequences. But I love that he was like, I'm gonna kill these, and now I know you're gonna fight with everything you have, and you're gonna take this seriously. That's cool. That's a good fucking motivator. I just kind of feel the last boss fight, like against Alice and the cutscenes after, and then Jasper Batt, it just goes by so fast, and there's not a lot of proper setup for it. I thought No More Heroes 1, even though Jean was like a really random character that just kind of showed up and said all this stuff, and they kind of end-loaded the game with tons of narrative at the end there. It still worked in the crazy No More Heroes way, but this was just so fast, and it felt kind of rushed towards the end. We do have an ending cutscene at the very end, so like No More Heroes 1 did, so we can look at that. But I did want to talk about Sylvia and her vignettes a bit more. My kind of theory is that, like, yeah, the UAA kind of disbanded, got destroyed, whatever, and Sylvia fell upon hard times and is either still living in Santa Destroy or another city, and she's forced to be a sex worker. And Travis never really got a lot of insight into all these things that were going on during this game, right? He just kind of was like, oh, who's next? I'm going to fight him, whatever. But No More Heroes 1, he got a lot of insight into enzyme testing labs, see? That's where some of it was done. That's in Quebec, I think, Enzyme. But I think they have studios all over the world. Unfortunately, it did not work for them. They went with Enzyme instead of Bug Tracker. Oh, well. So, yeah, I kind of feel like that's kind of the setup. And Travis like finds Sylvia months, maybe even years later, and is like, hey, he's like, take me through the events of whatever. And she still doesn't kind of know who's there, but we're going to get a little cutscene coming up here that maybe explains it a bit more. Then you see the director, and Suda was an executive director, so remember, she just throws him out of the fucking motorcycle. Wow. So I like how that credit sequence was just them driving through Santa Destroy for her to drop him off in the No More Heroes hotel.
Finally.
So this is her crying
Here she
just
is.
after
Sylvia,
the Alice cutscene.
I was looking for you.
My eyes. Can I open my eyes?
Yeah, it's real. Let's go home. Santa Destroy needs us.
Travis. My no more hero.
Travis's hands are giant, Jesus. So yeah, that's the end. That's the final cutscene of No More Heroes 2, and that's where the story kind of leaves off. For when a third game, a third story-based game, because Travis Strikes Again is not called No More Heroes 3. Just remember that. So yeah, I prefer Travis and Shinobu getting together, but who knows? Who knows what will happen in the future? So let's just we'll see where the game dumps us. Oh god, it dumps us on the Ubisoft logo. Let's skip. So yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you didn't see my No More Heroes 2 stream I did like about a year ago. Holy shit, it drops me all the way back over here or whatever. I will just leave it there. That's a decent place to put it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this LP. Sorry, probably I was not playing my best in certain sequences and my head was all over the place. It's really hard to wrap my brain around this series sometimes. I just have, like I said before, lots to say, and also simultaneously almost not that much to say, just because I'm brain stun locked in what to talk about next. But we'll see what we're gonna do with Travis Strikes Back, Strikes Again. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? We'll see what we'll do with that when that game finally releases. Hopefully in the next couple of months. Supposed to be 2018, but we'll see. So yeah, like I said before, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any cool No More Heroes 1 or 2 theories, just write them in the comments. Tell me about your hopes and fears for the series in the future, and what you really liked about the games you've played in the past. And I'll see you guys next time with more No More Heroes shit in the future, whatever that might turn out to be.
No more heroes. Desperate struggle.